What's up, YouTube? It's Phantoms. I'm back for another video. Glad you could join me today, where I want to just talk about the ban list that's coming at some point. Who knows when? Because the list still says, in a few months. That could be tomorrow. That could be July of 2023. So, whatever. I'm gonna go through my ideas, whatever cards I think is gonna be on this list, and go over some cards that I don't think is actually going to be on this list as a little bit of a hot take. So let me know what you guys think about these ideas. I know every YouTuber puts out their own ideas, puts out their own wish list. I'm trying to make this as not wish list as possible, because if it was wish listy, there would be a whole lot of stuff on here. So anyway, let's check it out and see what you guys think. So first card's up. Aurora Dawn, I think it's got to go. Some card that puts out 3 tokens is just being abused for too long. Sword Soul's using this thing. Based is using this thing. It was between Aurora Dawn and Deskbot for me, and I think if Deskbot goes, something else will come up where Aurora Dawn will become a problem again. Just something that puts out 3 tokens is kind of insane. So yeah, I think this card's got to go. I think this will pretty much kill the base deck, all the synchro based strategies. It won't kill Sword Soul. It just will take out like a play option for them, or will make them have to change their play option. I still don't think Halka Fibrax is going. I think that's here to stay, especially because they just released a reprint, and it's pretty much the best card in Ghost from the Past 2, aside from the Ghost Rares. Yeah, I think they're going to keep Halka around a bit. I don't think Halka is that bad. I think it's just when you pair it with all these cards that generate 2 tokens or 3 tokens or whatever, like Link Cross or Aurora, it's just a pain in the ass. So we're going to get rid of Aurora, and I think that's the first card to go. Next card I think is going to be Scythe. I think Konami just gets rid of cards that say you can't play. Kind of like they got rid of Protoss, which is really nice for whatever reason. I guess they brought back Skill Drain, so maybe that argument isn't so good, but I think Scythe has got to go now. Yeah, it was between this and Dagda. You can argue, oh, Dagda's the problem. Yeah, maybe it is, whatever, but if you want to go Dagda set Lancia, go right ahead. If you want to main deck that option. But I think Scythe is the real issue here. Yeah, it kills kind of having Sanctum as a side deck option, but I think that's okay. I'm not going to complain about, not getting Sanctumed or using Sanctum or whatever. So yeah, Scythe going is pretty reasonable. Next one is Fusion Destiny. Now you're probably wondering, hey, where's Verte Anaconda? I bet they're not going to hit it. This is a little bit of a hot take. Everybody and their mother has their list, their predictions with Verte Anaconda on it, but I don't see it. It's kind of like Hulk. They banned all of the good tuners for Hulk. They're going to ban all of the good fusion cards for Verte, and I think that's just what approach they're going to take. Verte is helping out random decks activate branded fusion, like, Tri Brigade or whatever. So I think Fusion Destiny is going to get hit down to 1. If you want to play the DPE package in any deck that's not heroes, then you have to play 2 bricks and 1 fusion spell. If your Verte gets negated, you can't follow up with your own Fusion Destiny in hand anymore, and I think this engine will fall out of play if Fusion Destiny goes to 1, and it'll pretty much be exclusive to hero decks. And that's if they hit Verte, okay, I'm wrong, whoops, but this is just kind of a hot take of the way I think Konami's going to go with it. I think branded fusions one day going to get hit down to, I think they're going to just hit the good fusion spells that fusion summon from deck, because I think that's a pretty insane mechanic as it is. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Time for something to come back. I think Harport is going to come back to 1. I guess this is the most wish listy thing on here, but I have a whole Orcus deck. I've been waiting to play it. I picked it up after Harport got banned, so I'm hoping this comes back. I'm hoping to see some kind of like branded Orcus thing where you dump Harpor with branded fusion and then you set up your plays. I know you can't go into Galatea, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Harp can come back. I think Orcus is, even with Harp at 1, tier below everything else that's tier 1 right now. So I think this can come back. They've been releasing stuff like Salamangreat, whatever, Circles back. Mirage Stelio came back, so we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping Orcus gets a little bump here. Vishuddha to 1. So if they hit all the other decks, I think they got to hit Sword Soul somehow. and I think the actual Sword Soul engine itself is fine, but just the Tenyi engine on top of that is a little bit too good at letting the Sword Soul just break boards and go first and set up whatever. If you want to play a big Tenyi engine, you have to play like the crappy level 4 ones. And I was thinking about other potential hits. Ashina could go to 1, Adara could go to 1, or Monk could go to 1, but I think Vishuddha is kind of the best all-around card. It makes Sword Soul get punished more if they lose the die roll and have to go second. So I think that's the way that Sword Soul is going to get hit, if at all. Astrograph to 2, there's been no pendulum anything for years, and they put it back to 1, and there's still been no pendulum anything. So now that pendulums are getting a whole bunch of support, there's like the Performapel stuff, the Odd Eyes stuff coming back. Maybe they're going to bump them up by putting Astrograph to 2. They could also bring Monkey Board back to 1, maybe, or Plush Fire. I don't know, but they do this trend where they bring stuff back 1 at a time. So Astrograph went to 1 last time, so it's kind of a free call to say that I think this is going to go to 2. So Mirage Stalio's at 1 right now, but I think they're going to bring it back to more. Salad's doing nothing. I think having 1 or 2 or 3 Mirage doesn't really matter. Plus, they got that new Xyz card in Ghost from the Past 2, so maybe bringing back Mirage for a little bit of boost is something Konami might do for us. And then next we have a Hero Lives to 3. Heroes are still not doing anything. They still have a Nibiru token as an end board, so I think bringing this back to 3 is going to be fine, especially if I'm correct and they hit Fusion Destiny down to 1. They can bump Hero up a little bit more this way, and a Hero Lives is only going to be played in Hero decks, and that deck, until it has negates it can put up, is not going to really be a contender. And then the last card I have on here is Scapegoat to 3. Scapegoat is still doing nothing. It doesn't really help you going first. The format's too fast for Scapegoat to be doing anything in this meta, so I think Scapegoat to 3 is going to be just fine, and there's not really anything going on more to talk about with that. So besides that, that's all I have. So I want to talk about a few things that are not going to get hit. So I don't think Brave package, Adventure package is going to go anywhere. It just came out. Konami, I mean, everybody that says, oh, right to 2, right to 1, Enchantress to 1 or 2 or whatever, it's all just wish listy, I think, because it just came out. Konami hasn't reprinted them yet, so hasn't been that value. I mean, they're not going to get reprinted for probably a year, so I don't think that package is going anywhere just yet. Plus, I don't know how the meta is going to shake out if you knock out all the Hulk combo and the Fusion Destiny and Scythe combos down, but I don't think that package is going to go anywhere anytime soon. It's just too new. And then same with any of the branded stuff. I don't think branded anything is going anywhere either. That's all very new. And I don't know what other decks I'm missing that are top tier that I'm not addressing at all. We have Based, we have Sword Soul, we have Scythe DPE decks. Eldritch. I guess we could potentially see one of the Eldritch cards get hit to 2 or 1, particularly Scarlet Sanguine, Conquistador, or Cursed Eldland. I'd be really interested to see how they hit those, because if you hit all these combo decks down, Eldritch just becomes top tier, and it's been out a long time. They've reprinted them all, so I think Scarlet Sanguine to 2 or Cursed Eldland to 2 is definitely a potential hit. So let me know what you guys think about this list. What did I miss? What is for sure going to be on the ban list that I missed? I'd be really interested to hear what you guys have to say. But without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and we'll jump back and talk about how I did in this prediction when the list comes out, whenever that might be. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.